I know that we got a comfy 5-0 win over the week against Kairat Almaty in the Champions League, but that result did not move me. I've still not forgotten the ass whipping that we received in the Madrid derby to blow our lead at the top of La Liga. Do not think that just because you put 5 past some plumbers, school teachers, and some pharmacists from Kazakhstan that we have forgotten what happened the last time we kicked the ball in this league. What we witnessed last Saturday is unacceptable, and we still need answers. We still need people to show up and show us why we should have faith in them. I need Xabi Alonso to wake up and not make those kind of tactical errors again. And we have a huge game on Saturday where the boys will be able to show us that what we witnessed against Atleti isn't going to be a regular occurrence. It was just a little glitch in the matrix, because we have a massive game in La Liga on Saturday where Villarreal will be traveling to the Bernabéu, and this is a must-win game. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the biggest match of the season so far, because if we drop points again, you may as well just put that league title in Barca's hands. Our run to that first El Clasico is a lot harder than theirs. And because we were the first team to lose in this title race, we have to be perfect heading into that matchup against Barca. So I'm not trying to see us drop any more points. And this is also a top 4 matchup currently in the league. So there's a lot of pressure on Xabi and this squad to get over the line. And with us being at home, they better not go out there and embarrass us for the second game in a row. But I need you guys to get in the comment section. Let me know what you're saying for this match. What's on your mind? What do you think the team needs to do? Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. You guys know what I do on these match previews. We're going to talk about both teams, look at some injury updates, and then at the end, I will be predicting the starting 11 that I think our manager needs to use. But let's get into it with Real Madrid first. It is no longer lonely at the top. I give so much confidence to these players, to this manager. And what do? They spit in my face. They go out there in a Madrid derby, in our first real test of the season, and get absolutely demolished. Now, that's not the last game that we played. We did have a matchup against Kairat Almaty, the Kazakhstanian team that's out here sounding like an Indian superhero. We put 5 past them. And I couldn't even feel happy about that, because we're supposed to be beating a team like that 5-0. That's the least that we can do. That game did not move me at all. This match against Villarreal is not going to be easy. Barcelona, 1 point ahead of us. In 7 games, we have 6 wins and 1 loss, a +8 goal difference. We let Atleti, who are shit and who are out of form, put 5 past us. I cannot believe it. But just to kind of elaborate more on this game, I mean, things definitely have to change. I think Xabi Alonso is a big reason why we lost this game. I thought his substitutions were shit. Taking off Arda Güler, unacceptable. I could not believe that sub. Jude Bellingham was awful this game. Aside from a couple of slide tackles that he gave us in the first half, brother did nothing except cardio for the majority of the minutes that he was on the pitch. Vinicius Jr., once again, another stinker. This guy has been shit for 10 months. And you guys know I back Vinny, but my patience is starting to wear thin. We're going to have to talk about Vinicius during this predicted 11 a little bit later in the video. Mbappé, yeah, he scored a goal. But once Arda was taken off, Mbappé was effectively useless. My left back, Alvaro Carreras, getting passed around like a spliff. I'm seeing Llorente, Simeone, Pablo Barrios. I'm seeing them treat my left back like Bonnie Blue, like Lily Phillips. They're just taking turns on my defender. I couldn't believe it. Dean Howson, missing headers. You are 6'5". Your body is 90% neck. How the fuck are you not getting that? Letting Alexander Sorloth, that ogre, score against us. Carvajal, shit. The midfield, Valverde. For the first time in a very long time, I can say this, Valverde, you were awful, brother. Tchouaméni getting dunked on by Lenormand for that first goal. Oh my days. Courtois also was not good at all. Should have saved the pen. Could have maybe prevented a couple of those goals. Reaction time looked slow. Didn't really command his box. Julian Alvarez, masterclass. Dunking on us. This guy might be the most informed striker in Europe. Sorloth scoring a header. Koke bossing the midfield. Simeone getting an assist against us. Unacceptable. I need Xabi and these players to get 50 lashes before Villarreal. To remind them, they better not perform like that again. But the reason that I'm showing this game instead of the Kairat Almaty one is because this result affected me a bit more. Kairat Almaty is irrelevant. 5-0 is the minimum that we should be doing against those Kazakhstanian farmers and plumbers and electricians. But let me know what you guys are saying about Real Madrid and our form heading into this Villarreal match. Now let's talk about the ops, because Villarreal, they are actually having a pretty good season so far. They are currently sitting third in the table. They are only 2 points behind us. They're going to be extra motivated for this game. Even a draw is a win for them. In their 7 games, they have 5 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. And they also have a +8 goal difference. The last game that they played was in the Champions League, where they drew 2-2 versus Juve, right? They beat Bilbao 1-0. They beat Sevilla 2-1. They beat Osasuna 2-1. They did lose to Tottenham in the UCL 1-0. Atleti, they lost to them 2-0. They drew with Celta Vigo, and they also beat Girona 5-0. So they are on some decent form heading into this match. And we cannot take this game for granted because they have a pretty decent squad. Like, let me show you their players, right? Man like Nicolas Pepe. You know, I actually forgot that Pepe was out here. You know what's crazy about Pepe? This guy might actually be the freakiest winger in La Liga. He might have taken that spot from Lamine Yaddidi. Isn't this guy dating Tiana Trump? The throat goat herself? Nah, I know this guy's not going to be up for the game. His knees are going to be too weak. Tiana Taylor or Tiana Trump, you must. They also got the striker from Georgia who in the Euros looked really good. They got like Ayos Perez, Gerard Moreno, of course, is there as well. So I mean, look, some decent forwards, right? Their midfield. They did just sign Thomas Partey, right? Let's not forget, he was Arsenal's best midfielder last season. And now he joined Villarreal for free. They got Papa Gay, Buchanan as well is there. Manor Solomon, Alberto Malero. Yeah, decent midfield. Defenders, look, Renato Viega from Chelsea. I don't know if they signed him permanently or if this is a loan. I'm not too sure. But this guy looked like a Viltrumite. This guy looked like he's one of the fucking bootleg Supermen in fucking Invincible, bro. Man like Renato Viega, the Viltrumite. You got Juan Foyth, who, I remember last season, swear this guy scored against us in like May. But their back line, I feel like we should be able to take advantage, but their midfield and their attack is definitely decent. So we have to be careful here. Now, looking at any of the injuries that they have, right? Ayoys, they're saying, has a groin injury. He's not going to be available until mid-October. Juan Foyth as well. He has a muscle injury. They're saying mid-October. Gerard Moreno, I'm seeing hamstring injury. Kambawala, hamstring injury. So, look, these guys might not be available, right? This might be something, and then Logan Costa with the ACL injury. So, I mean, look, they might be missing a few big players against us, which is a positive for us, just being very honest. Now, kind of quick update, right? So, against Atleti, right, there was an injury scare with Eder Militao. Turns out he's fine, but they're saying that he did need 2-3 days to recover. So Militao, if he was injured, that would have been a massive blow to our back line. Now, Dani Carvajal was also injured in that game, and they've already confirmed that he's going to miss, like, basically the month of October. I saw a report saying that he's trying to get back for the El Clasico match against Barca, but who knows, right? So the injury list is a bit long here, right? So obviously, Militao, he should be available for this game. Carvajal is not going to be there. Thiago Pitarch is with the Spanish team for the Under-20s World Cup. Then Alexander Arnold is injured, not going to be available. Rudiger, not available. Ferland Mendy, who knows, to be honest. I mean, maybe Mendy might be available for this game. I feel like his injury return is always kind of getting pushed back a bit. But, yeah, these are the injuries that we have. Now, let's get into my favorite part of every single match preview. I need you guys to get in the comment section and let me know if you agree with the 11 that I'm about to predict. Now, I think Xabi Alonso needs to go back to the basics, back to what we saw in the Club World Cup. I need to see the 3-5-2. We've played some of our best football in that formation under Xabi Alonso. Now, in goal, it's going to have to be Courtois, obviously, right? I'm going to need him to have a bounce-back game. I do think he's going to be a bit busy, to be honest. I can see him being busy this match with Villarreal's midfield and their attack. Hopefully not super busy, but he's going to have to make some big saves. I can just feel it. At right center back, I'm going Militao, right? I know some people might say Asensio, but Asensio's just not been good since Alonso's been here. Like, he's had some decent performances, but I've not been moved at all. So, yeah, I think if Militao is fit, the magnitude of this game, the form that Villarreal are on, right? These guys, again, they are sitting third. They are only 2 points behind us. We cannot rotate like that. We cannot take them for granted. So, Militao, for me, right side center back. I would put Tchouaméni in the middle, just like we did in the Club World Cup. Then Dean Howson at left center back. Left wing back has to be Alvaro Correas. I'm looking for him to have a bounce back game. Like, there's no way that he's going to be that shit again. That game against Atleti was his worst performance for us. Like, they were treating my guy differently. They were treating him like he was a good time, bruv. You get me? Now, in the midfield, I personally would go Dani Ceballos. I think he needs to start this game. Ceballos, his profile in midfield is something that we need. He is a controller, and he did have a good performance against Kairat. I think Ceballos can start this game. I would go Camavinga, and I would also go Arda Güler. So for me, no Jude Bellingham to start this game. I think Jude was shit against Atleti, and I know that he got some minutes against Kairat, but I still think he should come off the bench because he's clearly still not match fit, right? I need Jude to be brought on in the second half this game. And then at right wing back, I'm going Federico Valverde. Now, remember, I just showed you the injuries, right? There's no Carvajal. There's no Trent. We have no right backs. So going in a back four, unless you guys want to start Raul Asensio there, which I don't, then yeah, can't run. Mbappé needs to be up top. And then next to Mbappe, I am going Rodrigo. I think Vinicius needs to be dropped. Was shit against Atleti, was shit against Kairat. Rodrigo came on in that last game, gave me more in 23 minutes than Vinicius did in 70. So this is the 11 that I would personally go with. Make sure you guys let me know what you're saying about this 11. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. Ala Madrid!